Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly.
Adrift, based on true story of survival, young couple are avid sailors who run into a catastrophic hurricane.
Shutter Island. The impossible escape of a brilliant murderess brings U.S. Marshal Teddy Daniels, Leonardo DiCaprio, and his new partner Mark Ruffalo to Cliff Hospital, a fortress-like insane asylum located on a remote, windswept island. The woman appears to have vanished from a locked room, and there are hints of terrible deeds committed within the hospital walls. As the investigation deepens, Teddy realizes he will have to confront his own dark fears if he hopes to make it off the island alive.
Machinist. Factory worker Trevor Resnick suffers from insomnia, so severe that his condition has taken its toll on his weight and his mental health. When Trevor unintentionally causes and won the job at Sidon, that horribly injures a co-worker, he begins to become even more troubled. Despite a relationship with Stevie, a pretty prostitute, Trevor descends further into paranoia, blaming his problems on an enigmatic figure named Ivan.
7. When retiring police detective William Somerset Morgan Freeman tackles a final case with the aid of newly transferred David Mills, Brad Pitt, they discover a number of elaborate and grisly murders. They soon realize they are dealing with a serial killer, Kevin Spacey, who is targeting people he thinks represent one of the 7 deadly sins. Somerset also befriends Mills' wife, Tracy, Gwyneth Paltrow, who is pregnant and afraid to raise her child in the crime-riddled city. Trainspotting. Heroin addict Mark Renton stumbles through bad ideas and sobriety attempts with his unreliable friends, Sick Boy, Bagby, Spood, and Tommy. He also has an underage girlfriend, Diane, along for the ride. After cleaning up and moving from Edinburgh to London, Mark finds he can't escape the life he left behind when Bagby shows up at his front door on the lam, and a screaming sick boy follows.
A Clockwork Orange. In an England of the future, Alex and his droogs spend their nights having hack at the Crow Milk Bar before embracing a little of the old ultraviolence, while jauntily warbling St. and the Rain. After he's jailed for bludgeoning the cat lady to death, Alex submits to behavior modification technique to earn his freedom. He's conditioned to abhor violence. Returning to the world defenseless, Alex becomes the victim of his prior victims. American Psycho. In New York City in 1987, a handsome young urban professional, Patrick Bateman, lives a second life as a gruesome serial killer by night. The cast is filled by the detective, the fiancé, the mistress, the co-worker, and the secretary. This is a biting, wry comedy, examining the elements that make a man a monster.
Requiem for a Dream. Emotionally evoking the inner landscape of human beings longing to connect, to love and feel loved, the film is a parable of happiness gloriously found and tragically lost. Requiem for a Dream tells parallel stories that are linked by the relationship between the lonely, widowed Sarah Goldfarb and her sweet but aimless son, Harry. The plump Sarah, galvanized by the prospect of appearing on a TV game show, has started on a dangerous diet regime to beautify herself for a national audience.
Identity.
When a vicious storm breaks out in the Nevada desert, 10 people seek refuge in an isolated motel. At the same time, a serial killer under the care of psychiatrist Dr. Malik, who has just found the killer's revealing journal, awaits execution for murdering a group of motel guests. When the storm's threatened travelers realize they are being killed off one by one, limo driver Ed Dakota bids to stay alive and reveal the murderer's identity. Lock, Stock, and 2 Smoking Barrels. Eddie, Nick Moran, convinces 3 friends to pull funds for a high-stakes poker game against local crime boss Hatchet Harry. Harry cheats and Eddie loses, giving him a week to pay back £500,000 or hand over his father's pub. Desperate, Eddie and his friends wait for their neighbors to rob some drug dealers, then rob the robbers in turn. After both thefts, the number of interested criminals